Halo 2 Anniversary is the best Halo game, and I'm not taking it back. Now keep in mind when I say this is before I've replayed all other Halos besides CE, but I genuinely believe that this Halo is not only the best Anniversary Edition between itself and CE, but also is the best soundtrack of any Halo. Yeah, I said it. Halo 2 Anniversary soundtrack is the coolest game soundtrack ever. This soundtrack was so important to me that it actually helped me find my music taste. Before the soundtrack, I really only listened to classical music, and that's pretty much it. But man, when I heard this and the Doom 2016 soundtrack, I found out that heavy metal was cool as hell. And from there, I somehow ended up with my top 3 artists being Everything, Denzel Curry, and C418. But anyways, the soundtrack is not the only thing that makes Halo 2 the best Halo. Halo 2's got the best characters, it's got the best cutscenes, and it has Ultra HD Sergeant Johnson.
Oh, I know what the ladies like.
Hold up, before I get any further, I have a poll up on my community for one of my next uploads after Starbound Episode 2. So if you want to decide what I talk about next, go vote. It'll be up till the 28th, so you have plenty of time. Okay, love you, bye. So, Heretic technically isn't the first mission of the game, considering that it's really only cutscenes, but damn, I do not care. Halo 2 Anniversary's cutscenes are straight up beautiful. Like, this belongs in a movie. It's not surprising to me how Blur Studios, the people who made the cutscenes, have worked on CGI effects for actual movies like Avatar, Age of Ultron, and Sonic, as well as making the cinematic trailers for the Arkham franchise. Like, screw the Halo show. If you ever want to watch a Halo movie, watch the cutscenes for this game. Halo 2 starts off about a month after Halo C. Thank you, Reddit, for that information. We see them explain the events of the first Halo from the Covenant side to these people who look like... You know, it's probably better left unsaid. The Elite seemed to be the fleet master that was focused on guarding the ring in the first Halo, and he just kind of blames the destruction on the Flood, which I mean, fair. But the Council's kind of just like, no, that's BS, you're a heretic, brother. We cut to Earth's orbit on the Cairo Station, which is owned by the UNSC.
You know how expensive this gear is, son?
Tell that to the Covenant.
Geez, with lines like that, you're gonna give John Wick competition.
On that, we agree.
We then get our tutorial stuff done, and we see, oh my god, it's Sergeant Johnson, you're alive. There's actually a cute little nod to how Sergeant Johnson should entirely be dead from the last Halo in here, too.
So, Johnson, when you gonna tell me how you made it back home in one piece?
Sorry, Guns. It's classified.
This is a really good time for me to talk about one of my 2 major issues with this game, and that's the loading times. I know it might be petty, but when it takes me 6 minutes just to load every single missions, it's crazy, man. We cut to Chief getting congratulated for environmental genocide and the destruction of a religious site. Good for you, buddy. Oh hey, it's you, and also hey, it's... Oh, hold on, I'm not wearing my glasses. What does that say? Subtitles could literally get any smaller. What the... Did that say tartar sauce? It's close enough.
You look nice.
Thank you.
Oh, come on, Chief. We know she's obviously talking to Johnson. Like, look how fine he looks. I like the juxtaposition between the cutscenes. You see Chief rewarded for what he did, while the commander is literally having his honor stripped from him since he failed to stop the demon. We get introduced to Miranda Keyes, which is the daughter of Captain Keyes from the first game. The elite commander gets full-blown cattle branded, and oh no, there's trouble at the ceremony. So one thing that's instantly noticeable about Halo 2 is that there's a certain absence of an assault rifle, in turn being traded for the scoped and burst styled battle rifle. And actually, there's a lot of weapon changes in this game. For example, dual wielding has been implemented for light arms. The Magnum went through some serious debuffs. SMGs and Covenant carbines exist now. Energy swords can actually be picked up. And needlers are extremely overpowered. The assault rifle wouldn't be added back until Halo 3, but I still find myself preferring to use the battle rifle. We cut through some enemies and go through a space segment until we reach an elevator and get introduced to drones. Drones are pretty annoying in this game, but nothing compared to how they are in Halo 3. Oh my god. Chief reaches a bomb and disarms it before the entire station explodes and gets a very bright idea to just double it and give it to the next person. Again, seriously, these shots belong in a movie. What the?
For a brick, he flew pretty good.
Regret. Catchy. Any idea what it means?
Dear humanity, we regret being alien bastards. We regret coming to Earth. And we most definitely regret the Corps just blew up our raggedy-ass fleet. Hoorah!
Jeez, Sergeant Johnson is just the best character in all of fiction. Ooh-wee, scarab time. We crash land and work around the city till we come across no, it can't be. Anybody who's played Halo knows the pain of these jackals. Oh my god, they're so annoying. Like, why are you so accurate? I know you're supposed to be a sniper, but why do you exist? I really spent the rest of this mission just running past the enemies. Really, that's the thing you can do a lot in Halo 2. You can just scoot past them and you'll be just fine. And I yeehaw my way out of here. This is easily one of the most nostalgic for me when playing this. From the tunnels to the tank segment to the I know what the ladies like line, this level is just amazing. I kind of cheesed the tank through some portions until I physically was incapable of moving it forward. I felt like a dad trying to maneuver a mattress through a tight doorway. Also, Gauss warthogs are a thing, so that's cool, I guess. We literally will never see them again. I blow up my way into a scarab and send it sky high. And Commander Keys decides we're gonna go follow that ship, I guess. And I think we're just gonna ask the neighbors if they want to play tag or something. I feel like I missed a meeting. What are we doing? This mission starts off back with the elite from earlier and him speaking to these guys known as the Prophets. The Prophets want to turn him into an Arbiter for some reason, which is basically just someone who does the Prophet's bidding no matter what. The Arbiter, as we now know him, is now sent to kill the quote-unquote true heretic to the Council and the Prophets.
When we joined the Covenant, we took an oath.
According to our station, all without exception.
On the blood of our fathers, on the blood of our sons, we swore to uphold the Covenant.
Even to our dying breath.
Those who would break this oath are heretics.
So this guy is kind of known as the Spec Ops Commander in the game's subtitles, but he's actually one of my favorite side characters in all of Halo. His name is Ratas Vadum, or however you pronounce it, and he's very easily recognized from his half-jaw. I'll probably be calling him Shipmaster in the rest of this video, since that's what he's referred to in Halo 3, it's just to remove the confusion around this. Something about him though just makes him cool to me. In the Halo comics, yes, those exist, he lost half of his jaw due to the Flood, which makes some of the future events in this game honestly interesting, and it just makes his overall relationship with the Flood make a lot more sense. We reach the station and begin looking for a man to murder, and I feel like every time I've played the Arbiter missions in the past, I've seriously underutilized the camo feature. As a kid, I was always just be spotted immediately and never use the camo feature again in the mission. But now that I know how to use it properly, it makes the missions feel much more stealthy, and I find it a lot more interesting to play the Arbiter missions now. Kind of to the point where I like them more than the Chief missions. Now don't get me wrong, I like the Chief missions, but the Arbiter ones kind of steal the show for me. We slide into a Banshee and oh my god, is that Follow and Flight playing? This song is so good. Or Typical sees the introduction of the Flood back into Halo 2, and they really haven't changed that much from Halo 1. One of the only differences that I noticed is that these bomb guys are a lot less threatening. The Heretic locks himself into a room, and we take the logical course of action and send him and the entire station into literal free falling. We chase the Heretic into a hangar where an all-out brawl starts. Oh wait, it's over? It's just over like that? Yeah, remember when I said I have 2 issues? Well, I wish the boss fights acted more like boss fights. Ew, what are you doing here? Nobody likes you. You were literally like the worst character in the last Halo. Just leave. Cut back to the Chief and crew to see.
That is another Halo.
Say what?
And we can't have that, can we? I like Johnson's and Chief's little knock of solidarity here. It kind of shows that they care about each other, and it's pretty cute. We land on the planet via drop pod and infiltrate the portion until we reach a room containing a hologram of the Prophet Regret and Honor Guards. Which the Honor Guards in this game, when they're the elites, are actually terrifying. The Brutes are a different story, those are kind of easy to kill, but when they're the elites and they're just running around with energy swords, it's... We learn that the Prophets want to activate the ring, so Keyes and Johnson go grab the activation keys while we're told to go murder a religious figure. And I feel like this is a good time to talk about the updated lightings and in-game graphics to this game. Saber Interactive went over literally everything in this game, changing lighting, refraction, details, and more, and that's why I really like the anniversary graphics for this game. There's just so many little details on the most simple of objects. And there's just times where the game looks really good. I punched and stabbed a Prophet a couple times, and ooh yeah baby, I did it, that's what I've been waiting for, that's a nuke, oh my god. She falls into the water and gets picked up by, damn it, another tentacle monster. Why does every game I cover have those? We see the Brutes starting to take over the position of the Honor Guards from the elites as the Shipmaster is kind of rightfully pissed, but the Prophet of Truth is like, nuh-uh, you put us in jeopardy, we don't want you no more. We're tasked by the Prophet again to go grab a sacred icon from the ring, and we have to enter into this zone that's purposely very similar to the library mission in Halo 1. We're told that this is pretty much the library of this world, and the sacred icon is most likely the key that Keyes and Johnson are trying to get. Things get more and more goofy involving the Flood, and we meet back up with our boy Shipmaster and hold our position for a bit. So this picks up right after Sacred Icon as we all get hyped for a suicide run, boys. Oh my god, it's playing Jenna's song. This song's amazing too. It's gonna bring tears to my eyes. We see that Keyes and Johnson are already on their way to the Sacred Icon as Shipmaster holds off the Flood for Arbiter. We reach the area that's just very, very similar to Halo C's library mission. Like the assets are literally the same. Keyes grabs the key as Johnson gets into a literal boxing match with Arbiter. Yeah, I don't think you're winning that, bud, sorry. Tartarus takes Johnson, Keyes, and the key as Arbiter realizes that all along the Prophets were planning on betraying the elites and the Arbiter, and the Arbiter dies. Story ends. Bye-bye. Halo 2 over. Oh, he's not dead. Oh, and Chief is here too. Oh, and the tentacle monster. It's just a whole party, isn't it? This guy's Gravemind. He's basically the entirety of the Flood. He, for some reason, rhymes a lot, which I honestly can respect. It makes his character weirdly cool to me. And honestly, Gravemind has become my favorite villain in all of Halo. He pulls out the oracle of this Halo ring and the literal corpse of the Regret Prophet. The robot and the corpse start arguing like corpses and robots do, and Gravemind just kind of has to step in and just be like, hey, these are actually the same things. It's all just a super weapon that's gonna nuke the entire universe. But Arbiter's like, no. This is a part of the great journey. It's not gonna nuke the whole universe. And Gravemind's like, I'm just gonna send you out and show you that it's gonna nuke the entire universe. And like, we're just all gonna become brothers because we're all part of the same purpose, right, guys? Right? We're all the same. It's just me, you, and Zabumafu.
Even the flood can stop it. Boo. Kill the demon.
Okay, dude, why didn't you just shoot him right there? Like, I know it's plot devices and stuff, but with like spears stopping your gun with homing abilities. We got through the halls as we learned that Tartarus has Keyes and Johnson, so we should just go grab them too while we're at it. In this level, we see that the elites are starting to fight back against the Covenant, and just the Prophet of Truth is just kind of speaking over the comms like, hey guys, we should stand together. I don't know why you're fighting. Everything is fine. Ignore my entire murder plot to murder half of you, but everything is fine. We reach the ship as Tartarus is tasked with activating the key with Keyes, while the Prophet of Mercy just gets suplexed by a flood spawn. This mission tracks Arbiter as he realizes that, oh damn, I was betrayed, and the Halo is probably an actual weapon. We meet up with Shipmaster again, and I'm glad to see he was alive personally, and we make it our focus now to breach and kill Tartarus. But before that, we gotta check in on our main man chief one more time. High Charity tracks Chief, attempting to get on the Forerunner ship and stop the Prophet of Truth. Cortana tells them to leave her there, so just in case they don't make it, she can nuke the entire Covenant station. And the entire place is just overrun with flood. And honestly, I always dreaded this mission as a kid. For some reason, I thought it was compared to Library in difficulty, but it's honestly a lot easier. We end up making our way into the Forerunner ship and ditch Cortana. Mwah! This was my plan all along. Nobody likes you, Cortana. No. We end the game back with Arbiter trying to break into this certain room where Tartarus is. And this mission is memorable for a pretty major thing, actually, that I never really noticed before, and that's Arbiter's relationship with different races of the Covenant. While Brutes and Jackals still try to kill you, Elites and Hunters are on your side, and Grunts just refuse to kill anyone. It's a good showing of the separation the Covenant is facing during this time period, and how they kind of really don't know what side to pick. We're tasked with making our way to a Scarab where Sergeant Johnson just comes out of nowhere and ends up stealing it from us, but you know, we're cool with each other now. Johnson uses the Scarab to blow a hole into the front door as the two of us confront Tartarus.
Tartarus, stop.
Impossible.
You want to keep your brain inside your head, I tell those boys to chill. Go ahead, do your thing.
Tartarus, the prophets have betrayed us.
Damn, bro just got domed. Tartarus activates the ring and our fight with Brute ensues as Keyes works with the Oracle to try and stop it from activating. I really wish this part was actually like a full, there's a boss bar at the top and everything boss fight. Like, this would have been so cool, but instead bro just kind of goes down in a couple of hits from a jackal sniper and me, there doesn't really feel like a payoff for killing him. Keys deactivates the ring as we learn that many more Halos exist. And oh yeah, Halo 3 is set up. We don't have to finish anymore. Oh yeah, Master Chief.
Master Chief, you mind telling me what you're doing on that ship?
Sir, finishing this fight.
Oh, he said the thing! He said the thing! He said the thing! Damn, Gravemind is so cool. He's got his rhyme scheme all set up. Like, the zombie tentacle monster is just a natural poet. And that's it. While both Halo CE and Halo 2 end on sort of cliffhangers, Halo 2 clearly sets up another sequel, and we'll get to that next time. I love Halo 2. It's great, man. If you've never played a Halo before, you should play this one. Even if some lore parts don't make sense, it's one of the best Halos to get into, and while it's not the most nostalgic Halo for me, I love the memories I've made while playing this game, which is crazy since the original version of this game is literally older than me. But yeah, Halo 2 great, Halo 2 soundtrack is perfect. Sergeant Johnson is literally just the best character in all of fiction. Well, besides maybe Killer Moth.